Jump Off Fancast with
DJ Quad at Street 96, Jersey's #1 station for hip hop and R&B. Shit.
When and how did you make that decision that, like, I want to pursue rap as a career?
See, I
so
mean,
how's that about?
like I was telling you, I grew up listening to other different kinds of music. I was listening to what people call pop music because that shit ran the world. Fuck what any rapper tell you now, they lying. Hip hop, that's why hip hop is so big, because it beat the odds. They didn't even think hip hop was going to stick around.
Right.
You know? I grew up listening to pop music. Pop music ran the world. Michael Jackson was the man. Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, and the list go on and on. Billy Ocean, all of it. Everybody who was doing movie soundtracks, because that was kids' ways of hearing this music first back then, through the movies.
Yes.
The intro, the Forever Young, all that type of shit. Like, that's how and these are the biggest hip-hop songs, too. Because everybody's sampling from this era.
Right.
The 80s was the richest era as far as music go, and that's why it's always getting robbed and stripped down. You know? But maybe in like the fourth grade, fifth grade, back in my class, I'm watching other students in my class rapping. At the time, I had no favorite rapper because I wasn't exposed to rap like that. I was hearing them. They was trying to sound like Rakim and KRS-One, but I never heard of Rakim and KRS-One, so I didn't know who they was trying to sound like. I thought they just was talented.
Yeah.
So I tried my hand at it, and I started writing my own little. It started with poems. Like I believe most people used to start, started with poems, and poems rhyme. So, it became a infatuation with me. Like I become sprung with trying to find out what word rhyme with this. And then I had a few mentors down the line too who was like, why don't you try multi-syllable rhyming? Why don't you do this, do that, use a big word and then use 3 small syllable words to match it and that.
These mentors, are these like all out official teachers, or just like older people you knew?
Just older people who I knew who was rhyming too, and seen that I was way ahead of my time with it, so they tried to offer me some guidance along the way, They seen that I had what people call the total package.
Yes.
I had the look, I had the personality, I had the charisma, and I had the talent, So they figured they add their 2 and 3 cents, and I'm a real loyal dude. So it's a long list of people who going to have their hand at to try at this shit if I make it.
And this brings us to your mixtapes that you have done so far. Can you tell us about what you put out so far?
I put out the first 2 installments, well actually the first 3. The first one is like a cult classic though, because I walked around on foot just coming out of my book bag with them. So if you wasn't like in the immediate like Jersey area, you will never hear volume 1. But then we got smart. And the next installment, instead of going directly to volume 2, I went to volume 1.5. And I put the 14 songs that was on volume 1 on volume 1.5 with other songs. So it totaled to like maybe 34 songs. I think that's a legendary CD. Like, I touched so many different zones that you'll be fooled listening to it thinking that it's an album. The only thing that lets you know that that's not an album is I'm rhyming over other people's beats. That's pretty much it, And we came up with the wise idea to put a few of my self-produced tracks up there too. So it's 2 of my self-produced tracks up there also. But I touch on so many different subjects. There's so much content. Like most mix CDs are people letting loose and trying not to have no content, just like rapping, just rhyming words. But like my mix CDs have substance to them, damn near like an album. I go from this mood to that mood.
And when did that come out? What year?
Oh man, volume 1.5 we released in 2004.
Okay.
Maybe the summer of 2005 we released volume 2, and volume 2 and change we've been going through so many different things because we tired of just pressing with mix CDs. We want to press forward with an album. I landed into a single situation with Fat Beats, so I need to get them that single, you know, and you know, I definitely need to sit down and talk to them because I definitely want this single to be on my album. Okay. You know, so we got a lot of things brewing, but like we try not to rush ourselves now. Right. We trying to lean more into finding out how to master marketing and promotion and them things that count so much, you know, because you could be the best artist in the world if your promotion is not strong, if it's not like aimed at the right areas, because our promotion is not good promotion, you know. So you have to it's like a boxer. You have to pick your fights well. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Pick your fights well. Make sure that your fights are heavily promoted or you're fighting for nothing. You know, so that's why I've been touching every avenue as far as like battle scene and you know, it showcases, like, it's pretty much nothing I can't do. I'll go to the park, turn my radio on, you know, just throw in a CD instrumental, which I usually keep, like, a book bag full of them so I could throw in another one when I'm finished. I go in the zones when I start rapping, so I don't want to shut up. I literally have to get it out once I start going. Like I have to, and like. And
you're going out doing the solo, or sometimes with a crew, or?
I mean, usually I do it myself, and I draw the crew. I attract them. You know.
Some people come in a circle.
You know, maybe like I'll start off. I'll sit on the bench by myself. You know, and like when I first started doing this, you know, I turn the radio on, and I'll just start going. You know, I smoke my little weed, and I start going, you know, and I can't stop. My mind is going. I'm impressing myself most of the time.
When you're in that zone.
Yeah, that's why I don't stop, because I'd be like, wow, I have to ask myself sometimes, like, damn, did you hear that? Like I said, but I got to write that, you know, but like, I think it's nothing as magical as watching it live right there while I'm doing it.
Right,
you know, like if you go back and listen to it, it sound all right. You'll like it, but like it won't be as magical as it was
when you're actually
right
doing
then and there. Like that's the one thing that